Welcome back everyone to Pontos Fathom Hobbies. This is Season 7, Episode 5 of Joan of Arc. We're playing from the Reliquary expansion set, and this is turn 5 of Dracula in Bloodthirst. So it's a four-way battle here. You've got the forces of Dracula in turn 4, swung around to attack the forces of Mehmed the Conqueror and the Giant Genie. Their forces have been partially blocked by Dracula. You have the Wallachian villagers kind of coming out to face their foes on both sides. And then you've got Dracula's cousin, Radu the Handsome, coming with his cavalry down this side. We've disrupted some buildings in turn 4, so let's jump into turn 5. And this is our last chance for victory points. We'll sum up the victory points at the end and we'll see who wins. Before we do, quick shout out to our sponsor, Pontos Fathom Press. Books 1 and 2 of the Quantum Locksmith Saga, Dead Sons 11, and Locksmith of Quanta. Go check out our bookstore link below. That's how we sort of support the channel. There's also a Patreon. I've posted some painting schedules for the miniatures that are coming up. I've got House Baratheon on the way. Going to get into the Apocalypse, Joan of Arc Apocalypse set, so you can go check that out there. And as usual, comments, like, subscribe, ring the bell to get notified. All of our videos have playlists, so if you've come into turn 5 and you're like, what's going on, just go down to the playlist and you can watch it from the beginning. Okay, so let's get into turn number 5. I'll start out with the get our activation token set and get our war council set. Okay, it looks like we got power tokens available, so this might be a good time to jump in with the power tokens. I will start out by getting everyone the 3, and I think this will be the turn that we're gonna have to just go all out with whatever pieces are remaining on the board. I believe that Dracula, no, the villagers, Radu has a protection, and so he'll go ahead and get those 3 power tokens to do this protection, and give those to him. We can reset all the reroll tokens as well. Okay, so let's jump into it. First, we will do allocation phase for Mehmed the Conqueror. I have a ton of tokens here. I think we're going to have to use as many as we can. So let's put a reactivate on these guys so they can come in the end. We'll also activate these. We'll do a rally token as well. And finally, Mehmed the Conqueror. So we've got as many as we can activate here. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll start out with these bowmen. They will go and attack the wolves. So let's go ahead and look at the Okchu. They do yellow, so let's give them these 2 yellow, 3 yellow for the bowmen. They can also turn shields into wound, but we've got a route and we can push a wolf back, basically. Next up, we'll get the Sipahi cavalry. Let's have them riding in to here, and they will both attack Dracula. Dracula has just healed up by using his vampirism power. So let's have him, they'll attack with the red and white. Dracula will have a red and black for defense. So let's do the red and white here, and then let's do the black for the defense. They do give Dracula a wound. He has down to 2, so that's successful for those guys. Mehmed the Conqueror, I'll just put, just for continuity again, let's just have this back on the board here so we can see how the troops are behind things, right? He's not close enough to do this, so he'll just go ahead and attack these. Well, actually, he can attack Dracula too. Let's have Mehmed attack Dracula. He gets red, black, yellow, and yellow. He also will grab I think it's too late to get a power card. That's fine. So when attacking, he can also place a fire token. So he'll just go and attack Dracula here. Dracula's defense again is black and red. And Dracula will take another wound here. So next up is we will have these archers fire onto these men-at-arms here. So archers firing, again, yellow dice, 1, 2, 3, and we can push these guys back to this tree. And that's going to do it for... Oh, we can also, on the rally here, we can also bring back our cavalry, and we can do a reactivation at the end of the round. So after everyone else has their turn, these guys can reactivate. So yeah, we'll just leave them with that. Okay, so next up we will go down to the villagers. So our villagers, again, will have our activation tokens. I think with the villagers, we'll put a reactivate, maybe in the executioner here on this space, and then we'll also get these troops moving out, these troops moving, and let's have these peasants attack, and let's have these guys attack as well. So we'll have these guys move down to the wall where they can fire out at these, and we'll also have these join them. And we're going to have these all move out to here. Let's move this house out of the way just so we can kind of see. And let's have these guys move down to attack this cockatrice here. So that's activating all of these. Let's leave this here for now. We can also move this bear to Dracula. We'll move these guys to attack these cavalry, and we can move these also to attack these peasants and Mehmed. So we'll have these. Let's have these polearmsmen attacking Mehmed the Conqueror. Pikemen, sorry, the pikemen. We'll give them 2, 3, 4. We also have the apothecary here. The apothecary. You can draw a legend card. So let's have them draw a legend card using the apothecary who's on that space activated. And you have Iron Will. When defending, cancel 1 route. So they can do that. They will also grab the power tokens to be able to use this. So they get the 3 power tokens, and then they'll spend 1 and activate this Iron Will. So let's go ahead and have them attack Mehmed. And let's have them do a reroll of these 2. So they actually get to do a wound on him. He's up to 3 damage now. So that's successful. Let's go ahead and have the peasants attack these cavalry. 1 die. They also can score a wound. Let's just see, the cavalry's defense is also a white, and they block it with a shield. So it's okay. Also, we can have these sergeant at arms attacking Mehmed as well. So sergeants at arms, they rolling a red die. They also get a wound on Mehmed. So now he's up to 4 damage. So That's a pretty good run. And that is going to do it for... Oh, no, wait, one more. We've got the bowman. Bowman will attack these bowmen and this pike bearer. So our bowman will go ahead with yellow. And bowman attack with yellow here. And they get shields. Does a bowman shield, does it make any difference for them? Shields become wounds. Okay, great. So those can become wounded. But let's roll the defense for the Radu guys. So the defense from the mounted bowman is black, and for the standard bearer is white. So we'll roll 1 and 1. And they both take injury, so both standard bearer and mounted cavalry off to the infirmary. Okay, next up, let's have these bowmen attacking the mounted gentry from Radu the Handsome. And we do get that route, which is helpful. We can also defend here, and they do get 1 infirmary as well. And then finally, let's have these pikemen attacking the cockatrice. The pikemen, again, rolling white dice. Cockatrice has white dice for defense. So let's do 1, 2. 2 pikemen and 2 defense. Again, we can turn 1 route, and we can push him back 1. Okay, that's going to do it for the forces of the villagers. Let's go into Radu. We'll activate everything he's got with these 4. That will be mounted, pikemen. So these guys will move in 1, but I think they won't be able to help much. I guess these guys, Radu himself and Handsome, and the Radu the Handsome and these mounted gentry will attack the flying demons and the voracious demons. So they get a red and a black and a white. And defense is blocked, so that is moot. Let's have these guys attack the have the gentry knights attack the pikemen. The white is the defense, and they are able to send these guys off to the infirmary. And finally, the cockatrice is got 4 damage here, so they're able to roll 2 yellow and a white against some bowmen, who will also roll a white for defense. So defense, and they are able to take this bowman and put it into the infirmary as well. Okay, so that's going to do it for Radu's forces. We're down to the last plays here of Dracula. Let's have Dracula go ahead and activate as well. We'll do a charge of the wolves to attack Mehmed. We'll also activate these wolves. We can activate Dracula. And finally, we can activate these demons and these fire demons here. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's do the flying demons attack first on Radu. Route him back. Let's have the voracious demons attacking the mounted gentry. Again, we send them off to wounded. Next up, we'll have these flying demons attacking pikemen. Again, 1 die. Pikemen out of the game. And then finally, Dracula, or the wolves. Let's have the wolves attack Mehmed. So we've got 3 wolves. They're white and yellow. white and yellow, white and yellow, white and yellow. We are able to, let's see, we've got the dancing bear. Anything helpful from the dancing bear? The blacksmith, the citizen. We can gain an experience point just for Dracula's team. Let's go ahead and roll this attack for the wolves. Defense from Mehmed is 2 black. So we put the shield against one of the wounds, and he gets a wound and a rout, and I believe that will put him 1, 2, 3, 4. No, he gets 1 more wound and he is routed back. So we've successfully, wolf attack has pushed him back. Finally, Dracula will go after those 2 knights. Dracula can roll the 2 red, and the mounted forces of the Ottomans can roll this white. And we get to rout 1 back, and we get to wound 1. Okay, so I believe that's going to do it for round 5. Let's see what the damage is. We'll tally up the victory points, and let's go through it. So let's find our casualty phase here. So we've got 1 death for these mounted knights. Mounted knight's going to go to the villagers. Again, we're going to have a rally. Again, we're going to have stays in the infirmary. Again, we're going to have a death to another mounted, mounted gentry, sorry. And that's going to be experience point for Dracula. Again, we're going to have rally of standard bearer. Again, we're going to have waiting for wolves, and again, rally for Dracula's wolves. So that's going to do it for that, and we can award our tokens as we need to. So let's go through and tally up. So if we look at the win conditions for this, basically win conditions are building on fire, another victory point, Wallachian or civilian unit enslaved victory points. So Mehmed has gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dracula's army, Ottoman units destroyed. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Plus Mehmed disrupted. Mehmed's not disrupted. Radu III destroyed or disrupted? No. Ottoman units destroyed or disrupted 1v point, so 7, 8. Wallachian army, they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 peasant units in play at the end of the game. 7, 8, 9. They've got 9 points. Intact buildings at the end of the game. 10, 11. So it looks like between the combined forces of Dracula's army, and so we've got basically 12 from Mehmed and Radhu, but for Dracula we get 6, 9. We get 15. So it looks like Dracula and the Wallachian army have successfully kept out the usurping forces of Radu the Handsome and the Ottoman attack. So victory for Team Dracula and for the Wallachians. So that's going to wrap it up for Season 7. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Leave a comment below and subscribe, and I will let you guys know when we've got the next season coming out. I think we're going to start digging into the Apocalypse set, although I do, looking through this, there is a gameplay with the I want to say the giant beast that looks pretty cool that we'll probably have to get on the table. So that's going to be the beast. This is called the child. I like to do this one. So maybe this might be the season 8. Guys, let me know if you want to play this one. It's going to use that gigantic beast character that you can see that we just painted up in that painting video. So guys, thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you in the next season. Take care. Bye-bye.